So. First game of the season. First win of the season. Yeah? Fucking come on. Worth the wait. It was fucking dreadful, but I still felt like in that game, something was coming. I felt like we was going to score, just like last season when we played against Wolves. Different game though, because it was actually a decent performance today, whereas that one was a fucking awful one last season. Brilliant. Fucking superb. We should have scored more goals. We definitely should have 3 or 4 or 5 goals. Yeah, we should have. We limited them to limited chances, or limited shots. And there were times where our defenders, our midfielders bailed us out. There were times where we were open, which I will get onto. We'll start off straight away. First 20 minutes, it was like, as I said in the watch long, 60 to 40 to them. They were 60% a better team, 40% to us. Yeah, it was thingy. But after about the 20th, 25 minute mark to the 45th minute mark to the end of the first half, we was absolutely brilliant. We were carving through them like a hot knife through cucumber. Yeah, it was fucking brilliant. Some of the football we was playing out there. We should have scored. Obviously, Casemiro won the... our press was so good. Casemiro wins the ball. Bruno, one-on-one pretty much with the goalkeeper. Keeper's quick off his line. And he rushes at it. And he shoots it right at him. Then he has the other one as well, which was brilliant bit of play. Casemiro, lovely pass again from Casemiro. Should have had 2 assists today, Casemiro. Right onto Bruno. Bruno just missed it. Or I say just missed it. Keeper saves it. So therefore, at half time, we probably should be 2-0 up. And yeah, that is down on the first half. But the football we were playing towards the end of that first half, last 20, 25 minutes of that first half was actually properly good. That was some of the best football we've seen us play in the Premier League. It was actually good football. Or I say good football. It was actually like we were the better team. We weren't just getting dominated. Do you know what I mean? And it's good. It's good to see that. Move on to player ratings in a minute. Just trying to discuss the game. I'm sort of losing my fucking voice here. What was I going to say? Fucking hell. Started the first half. Again, I thought we were playing good. But I was looking at it going, it was very open. You know, we got that one time where Leandro kept running into no man's land. Trying to rush things. Trying to be patient. Especially as a centre-half, you've got to be patient. Yeah, and then he rushed into no man's land. He gets caught. And Maguire's an isolated in a 2v1 situation. Not something you want Maguire in, by the way, because he's got no recovery pace. He's got no pace. Luckily for him, he reads the pass very well. Sticks his leg out just in time. Intercepts it. Just in time. Brilliant bit of defending from Maguire. Otherwise, that probably would have been 1-0. Let's face it. Yeah. But we're going to move on to player ratings. Performance-wise, I thought that was absolutely superb. I thought we were just good. I thought we were good. You know, there's going to be a lot of 7s out there. There's going to be a few poor performances, of course. But we'll move on now. Onana in goal. 7 out of 10. Solid. Made a save against Tete. I can't really think of any other saves he did make. But yeah, the save against Tete was good. There was obviously... the bicycle kick one as well. The bicycle kick from Muniz. And... yeah, when it comes to like their free kicks, and they've got a good set piece to take. We know about Andres Pereira. We know he can whip a ball in. And there was 3 or 4 times in that game where Onana is called upon to come off his line and grab the ball, and he does, and he kills the attack, he kills the cross, and then we've got the ball now. Yeah, that's what you want from a goalkeeper. Good with his handling. We knew that he was good with his handling. That was what I expected of Onana, and yeah, he was good in my opinion. Yeah. As I say. Now, moving on. Is my mic glitched? Hello? Is my mic glitched? I don't know. My mic glitched? Hold on. We're going to just... yeah, my mic isn't glitched. I don't know why it's being a weirdo on the app. Yeah, hello? Alright, anyways. Right, yeah. Moving on. Mazraoui. Breath of fucking fresh air. Breath of fresh air. That geezer is a top player. I didn't really expect much of him. I thought he was just a good player. Decent player. Decent little backup. He might even challenge Dallo for his spot at right back. He is actually a good player. Solid. On the ball. Excites me. Technically sound. Good first touch. Defensively looked good as well. Winning the ball numerous times in that game when we're getting run at, and he's winning it brilliantly. and on the ball as well. He looks like he can run with it. I mean, Bayern have given him for 15 million. He looks like an absolute steal, mate. He was quality today. He looks good. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. He's exciting me right now. He's exciting me. I really do like the look of him. Right back. He was quality today. He was absolute quality. Technically gifted on the ball. Interested to see how his crossing is. I didn't see him whip a crossing today, so it'll be interesting to see if he's actually any good at crossing, which is a key component of a fullback. But we'll talk about that another time. Centre backs: Maguire, Lisandro. I'll give him Maguire an 8 and give him Lisandro a 7. Purely but the fact they got a clean sheet, they done their job, they defended well. But pure in the fact Lisandro to me kept running out into the middle of nowhere for no reason, no apparent reason, and leaving our defence exposed at times because he kept getting caught out. So yeah, that is one thing about Lisandro that I would say is a bit of a negative today. But overall, he was solid. He was good on the ball as well, especially Lisandro on the ball. We know how good he is, and he was quality again on the ball today. Honestly, top performance, top player, top centre half. I think Maguire's come off injured though with a hamstring injury. So I think we'll probably see De Ligt against Brighton. That'll be the one change, if not maybe two, because obviously you've got Xerxes now, who's come on and scored. Moving on, Dalot at left back, 6, probably, he was quite average today. Defensively, all right at times, but quite average in my opinion today from Dalot. Nothing else to be said. We don't need to be talking negative today. We're a top red today. But Diogo, I expect more from him. He wasn't that good today, but nice to get a win in it. Just nice to get a win with a good performance. Casemiro, point to that fucking man there. Yeah, point to him. Man of the fucking match. 9 out of 10 performance. 9 out of fucking 10. What a performance. You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you? Do you know what I mean? That geezer. I mean, you saw when he first joined United, you saw, they're paying this for a 30-year-old. Because apparently Casemiro now becomes shit when he signs for United. They're paying this for a 30-year-old. Then he shuts him up because he has an unbelievable first season. Second season comes, his legs are gone. Oh, he's a flop. Oh, Man United have wasted another million on a 30-year-old and he's washed after one season. Yeah, you're all seeing now. I always thought there's no way a footballer, that's that good, can just go like that. And it's clear as day to see. He was probably playing with injuries last season because we knew he had injuries. We knew he had injury problems last season. We knew that because he was out for a few months with injury problems and he was rushed back and then got injured again. And the system that he was playing in, we knew that was a bit mad. He was getting exposed. I mean, today we did get exposed at times today, but he was fucking brilliant. Honestly, he made about 5 or 6 last-ditch interceptions, tackles. His passing was good. His passing's not the best in terms of passing through lines is the problem with him. His passing over the top is he can switch the ball. He can kick the ball 40 yards and ping it and stuff like that. That's not a problem. It's passing through lines. When there's a player in front of him, there's 2 players there. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone knows what passing through lines is. That's one thing. That's the only thing he struggles with. He was unreal, man. That is man of the match. That's my fucking DM. Yeah, that is my fucking DM. That's my fucking boy. My fucking baller, yeah? Big up to Casemiro. Man of the match. That is a top performance. And hopefully we see more and more of that this season because he is unreal. And I'm so glad that Ineos realised that and they did not try and sell him. They didn't offer him to Saudi. They didn't do this. They said, no, we're going to keep Casemiro. We're going to keep the winning mentality that he is in this squad. What a fucking player. My fucking player. Brilliant. Man of the match. Unreal. Fucking superb. Kobbie Mainoo, give him a 7. Thought he was decent. Don't think he was anything spectacular. I expect a bit better from Mainoo, but I don't think he was awful. I just thought he was all right. Solid. Gave away a few fouls, though. That was one thing you don't really see from Mainoo. He's normally not a player that does give away fouls. On the ball, he was all right. Not his best performance, but it wasn't a bad performance, no, for sure. So 7 out of 10. Solid performance from Kobbie Mainoo. Bruno, we'll move on to Bruno soon. Mount, 5. Stinky. Pressing was all right. That's about it. On the ball, stinky. Should have scored. Just overall stinky. Hopefully he don't start the next game. Move Bruno back into that position and put Xerxes up front because that was a stinky performance from Mount. Honestly. As I say, nothing else needs to be said about Ahmad 6, not that great. Actually, I'd even argue he's a 5. Again, not that great. I expected more from Ahmad of all players. But yeah, he was poor. Ahmad was, to be fair today to him. The attack was quite poor. Yeah, so Ahmad was poor. And his substitute, Garnacho, wasn't much better than him either. Although he did get the assist, so, you know what I mean, we've got a... You know what I mean, he must have had a good game, by the way, if he got an assist, Garnacho. We'll move on to him anyways. Yeah, Ahmad, I expect more from him, from a player I know his quality. I didn't think he had a good game today. Rashford... again, I'll give Rashford. Ahmad and give it a 5. I'm changing it from 6 to 5. I'm giving Rashford a 5 as well. Thought Rashford was terrible, poor again. The only difference is between this performance and the City one was against City he missed sitters, so people will call him out on it. Whereas today he didn't even get in the opportunity to have the sitters. But yeah, he was running into players. He kept getting bodied off the ball. He was trying to beat his man. He just lost the quickness in his feet. Just think about it. He just lost the quickness in his feet. He can't. He was never an elite dribbler, anyways. But he had quickness in his feet that he could confuse opponents and buy a yard. He can't buy a yard for a shot anymore because he's lost the quickness in his feet. By the way, before people sit there, I know he's still quick in terms of pace. I'm talking about on the ball and sheer quickness in the feet. Yeah. A lot of people look fast when they don't have the ball and they just run in a straight line. That's what Rashford can do that. But I'm talking about when he's on the ball, when he's trying to beat a man or he's trying to dribble past someone, trying to buy himself a yard for a shot. He's lost the speed in it. Whether that's through injury, age, muscle, I don't know. But that's just what I gathered from it. That's just what I've gathered from it. I gathered it at the City game. I was like, when I was watching him live, I was like, he's lost the yard in his feet. Well, not lost the yard, just lost the speed in his feet. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Give him a 5. Bruno, I thought he was poor. He definitely should have scored. Definitely. And overall performance, I thought he was poor. Incoming. Oh, but he played out of position. Ooh, don't care, mate. He played out of position for about 30 minutes, and then he actually swapped Mount into the striker and Bruno into the 10, and even then he's still awful. Yeah. Well, I say 30 minutes. It's probably about the first half. It was the second half when Mount went up front, really. Yeah, but I thought he was poor, Bruno. To be fair. Yeah, I'm not that pleased with Bruno's performance today. But we'll move on to the subs. Xerxes gets a 7. Purely on the fact he scored a goal, because before that he barely got a touch, but it was a good goal. That's what you want from your striker, a proper little striker finish. Yeah, excited to see him. Brilliant. Yeah, nothing more. On his debut, comes off the bench, scores a goal. That's what you want to see, isn't it? Yeah, as I say, I have no other words. I'm excited to see him. As I always said, I don't know much about this player. I know some people do. People that do, they do talk highly of him. I don't know much. I like to make my own opinion on a player based on what I see of them, not what other people tell me. And yeah, that was a good goal, good finish. I don't even think the cross was meant for him. I think the cross was meant for McTominay from Garnacho. Yeah, and there's Garnacho, the other sub, worth talking about. Got the assist. I'll give him a 6. Should have scored. Although I do think that pass was under hit by Rashford. I don't think that's all his fault. It was a poor pass. We almost conceded from him, by the way, because Garnacho does a step over and then trips over his own foot, and then Fulham on the attack, which has happened. What happened a couple times last season, if I can remember correctly. But yeah, overall performance, I thought he was poor, but he gets the assist for the winning goal. So we can't ever talk bad about his performance when he come on, because he was just as bad as Ahmad, if not. In fact, he's probably worse than Ahmad. But yeah. As I say, yeah, nothing else to talk about. Is there any other subs to talk about? Worth talking about? Not really, because Delit and Evans come on for about 10 minutes, or if that. Who else come on? Don't think anyone else did come on. McTominay, yeah, he did fuck all though. Yeah, there's not really much. Give him all the 6. Yeah, overall, pleased with the performance. Thought we played good football at periods in that game. Thought there was some where we're still open. There's still things to improve on, of course. Our finishing was the major problem, though. We should have finished some of our chances. We should have had 2 or 3, 4 goals today. But nevertheless, yeah, I'm happy. We're top of the league on the opening day. We move on to Brighton next week. So yeah, thank you all. Thanks for all the support recently on the channel. Please do subscribe. We're getting to 200 subs. We're getting to 200 subs by the end of September. We're going to get to 200 subs by the end of September. Come on, boys. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Cheers.